Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Town of Limington Select Board meeting for September 5th, 2024. We'll call the meeting to order, and I left my phone in the office. What time is it?
It is 7:01.
7:01 p.m., and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we will need approval of meeting minutes for August 29th, 2024.
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Approval of the warrants for week number 36. Payroll warrant number 83 in the amount of $20,218.51. And appropriations warrant number 84 in the amount of $435,314.76. The total of warrant 83 and 84 is $455,533.27. Couple of recurring bills: Bureau of Motor Vehicles, $9,419.87. Central Maine Power for $908.35. Charter Communications, $12.31. Consolidated Communications, $42.33. Maine Municipal Association Employee Health Trust, $607.80. Department of Inland Fisheries, $5,159.05. FirstNet, $490.69. J.P. Carroll, $444.71. Matheson Trigas, $755.58. Medical Reimbursement Services, $1,272.26. Mellon and Sons, $25,000. That's our trash pickup. MS86, $368,513.97. Treasury of the State dog license, $6. UniFirst, $266.70. David Blaze video training, $250. CEO mileage, $228.47. And Jensen Baird, $1,856.25. Wait a motion.
I make a motion to accept the warrants 83 and 84 as read.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Jason, would you like to bring us through the purchase orders?
Sure. Parks and Rec. Request to pay Amazon for ice packs and Band-Aids, $147.48.
I'll make a motion to approve the Parks and Rec purchase order request.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries.
Fire and EMS, a request to pay AAA extinguisher, $1,634.50.
Make a motion to approve the Fire and EMS purchase order request.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries.
Planning Board, a request to pay Amazon for chairs and toner, $484.85.
I'll make a motion to approve the Planning Board purchase order request.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries.
And Public Works, a request to pay Napa Auto Parts, $407.98.
I'll make a motion to approve the Public Works Department purchase order request.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Weekly Select Board activities. Tammy, why don't you start us off? What you got for us?
Well, we have something from the library. Couple of things. The Davis Memorial Library will be holding a book and bake sale on Saturday, September 14th. The sale will be on the grounds of the library from 10 to 1, with a rain date set for September 21st. Bring your own bag, fill it full of books for only $5. Besides books, puzzles, DVDs, baked goods, there will also be a raffle for a homemade Thanksgiving-themed quilt. Tickets for the raffle are $5 for one ticket, or $3 for
10.
3 tickets for 10. We have a picture. I'm going to put this on the webpage, the Limington webpage. It's a beautiful quilt made by Beverly and her daughter-in-law, I want to say. And it's gorgeous. So those tickets will be on sale at the library whenever they're open, as well as that plant and book sale on the 14th. So next Saturday, not this coming Saturday. And in doing so, they also are saying that the library has also temporarily suspended any used book donations. The trustees are currently writing a new book donation policy, and more information on that will be forthcoming. So please do not leave any books at the library from now until the new policy is talked about. We were in office this afternoon, and people came in, and we chatted and had good conversations about some of the planning board things that are going on. Mentioning the planning board, you want to talk about them too? And they're, I printed that out, hold on. A public hearing was held for the Saco River Wildlife Center, currently on River Road, to relocate to 57 Christian Hill Road. It was approved with conditions. The final plan for a 3-lot subdivision on Christian Hill Road was accepted from Mr. Steve Colby, with a public hearing scheduled to be held September 9th at 7 o'clock. What day is that?
Monday.
Monday night at 7, the public, the planning board. Fees collected, $390 from Lakeside Construction for the above application, for a conditional use permit for the removal and replacement of a camp on Pequawket Lake. The application will be reviewed and accepted on September 9th, with a public hearing to be held on Monday, September 23rd. So that was coming from the planning board. And also, we had a email from a citizen and the DOT stating that there was a school sign and speed limit sign for 15 miles per hour near HB Emery was bent over due to snow plowing activities, and the DOT came out and either straightened it or put a brand new stake in the ground.
No,
with
it
the
straightened
sign.
right back up.
So it looks perfect.
Promptly, they were on, they did very
it
quickly too.
immediately.
Yep.
So yes, thank you for that. So it's always a good reminder as well. School is in session. Make sure you follow speed limits around the school, please, during all the hours that kids could be there. So we'll just put that out there too. Yeah, that's what I have so far.
Thank you, Tammy. I'm gonna go ahead and read Public Works Department. A few crew members have been working along the entrance of Shaving Hill Road to finish with the ditch cleaning and shoulders. Crews have been working on some tree trimming and intersection clearing. Christian Hill intersection has been cleared to help the school department and other traffic with visibility issues. Millturn Road has been graded along with the short section of Sand Pond Road. Matthew and Earl, two of our workers, they were at the transfer station earlier this week to work on mowing and lot cleaning. And they have a few areas that are damaged from the severe rain that had been marked out for dig safe and scheduled for repair. So Sean, our Public Works Director, will be contacting Allstate Paving to find out how far out we are on road paving, and will report back to us. Matthew and James have also been working together on lockout procedures and equipment maintenance. So thank you to everyone down at Public Works Department.
Yes.
I'm also gonna read Parks and Rec, and I'll leave Fire and EMS and Code for you.
Sure.
All right. Weekly programs, before and after care. Right now, Parks and Rec Department has 38 children in the program currently, and still have openings available for the morning and the afternoon. Coffee socials every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Old Town Hall. Come have some fun, play some games, and have some coffees with one of the best groups of people in town. Our soccer season is starting this Saturday. We have 10 teams comprising of 92 children playing the surrounding communities. A huge thank you to Waltz & Sons Propane and Schultz Home Improvement for sponsoring 2 of our teams. It's really appreciated, and it goes a long way. We will be announcing a few different programs next week, including the return of Tot Time, beginner jazz dance classes for 5 and 7-year-olds and 8+. Other things, Trunk or Treat is going to be coming up on Saturday, October 26th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Municipal Office parking lot. Rain date is Sunday, October 27th. More information to come shortly, but if you'd like to participate as a trunk, please reach out to Sherry Beatty or Madison Moody. It's going to be a lot of fun, always is. I'm going to be putting together the most elaborate costume I can possibly think of at this point. So, come out and see some real wacky folks that are really enjoying the holiday. Moimo Deo has closed for the season. The summer, the beach brought in $32,312 in revenue. He wants to give a huge thank you to myself and my wife and my father, as well as Joy Johnson and Becky Watley for running the beach. I'd like to thank the folks who came out and enjoyed the beach, because without them, the beach wouldn't really be anything. It's the people that visit it that make it something special, and we really appreciate the public coming out and enjoying it with us. And I'll turn things over to you now.
Code enforcement, to date from 8/15, growth permit, 1, 2 building permits, 4 plumbing permits, 1 occupancy permit for a total of 8. The fees total from that time was $1,174.60. Year-to-date permits are 278 of them, and year-to-date collections for the permit fees is $105,169.41. Craig has been on 15 inspections since 8/15. They have invoiced the cell towers in the town for their permit renewals. That will bring in an additional $9,000 in fees once paid. So, looks like the code office is right on top of it. Fire and EMS. We did meet with Emil and Dawn this afternoon to discuss some how they structure the scheduling for the fire EMS. That was good to learn and understand how they've all got a rhythm to their madness, shall we say. The calls to date this week, for service this week, 18. Month to date, 66. Year to date, 512. This week, it looks like there was 3 fire calls and 15 EMS calls. There were 2 vacant shifts. David Salzar covered from home to ensure there was coverage. There's still 1 vacant shift to fill for September. Trainings in-house, they hosted a gas meter training on Wednesday the 28th. Area departments were invited. There was no cost to the town for this training. Crews from Hollis, East Wakefield attended along with Limington staff. Away trainings, Limerick hosted a Life Flight of Maine training the evening of Tuesday the 27th. Let me see here, equipment, vehicle, it looks like Unit 11, EMS fly car will need new tires for inspection. I think we went over that last time. August of this year ended 17 calls ahead of August of last year. They are currently 36 calls ahead of last year's year-to-date. So, they've got a lot going on.
A lot going on.
I have a couple things I failed to mention.
Yeah.
You didn't fail, you're doing it right
I
now.
think of things as you guys talk. too.
Yeah.
So, not that I'm not paying attention. So, when Jason was talking about the inspections and things, just to throw out there, we haven't said it in quite some time, that we're still looking for an electrical inspector for the town. I think that's something we still need to discuss in-house and just see what we can do to get that. It's typically like a 20-hour-a-week job, but we would really like to see some qualified individuals interested in it. So just want to throw that out, that we're still looking. And it is entering into budget season, and so we do have dates on the calendar for the Financial Advisory Committee meetings, and we just want to throw those dates out there for people to know. So, and also they're looking for, I think they're still looking for 2 people.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that. So the Financial Advisory Committee is looking for a couple of wonderful citizens that would be interested in reviewing the town budget aspects, so that would be great. The first meeting is going to be September 19th. Fire and EMS has volunteered to go first with that, and they'd like to see Parks and Rec and Public Works on October 10th and October 15th on the agenda. We don't know what day each of them are going to be there. They have yet to discover that and determine it.
Sorry, they have.
They do.
Yeah,
Who's going
yeah.
first?
Madison is gonna go on the 10th.
All right.
And then Sean is gonna go on the 15th.
October 15th?
Yep.
Wonderful, good. So it's gonna give us a chance to just, do some really preliminary looks at everything, and get the numbers down. So please, avail yourself of these meetings, come and listen and see what goes on, because these are the numbers eventually that will be presented at town meeting. And all of the reasons are gonna come out during these meetings. So to get the most bang for your buck, watch on TV or come out and ask questions
Mhm.
while they're being presented. So,
Informational bulletin. Tammy, did you wanna read that?
all right, information, yes. The select board office hours are Thursdays 2 to 8, and the on-air meeting time is Thursdays at 7. Transfer station hours are Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 4, and Wednesdays noon to 4. A transfer station sticker must be attached to your vehicle windshield for the disposal of all items. The stickers are available at the town office for $20 during town office hours. And no sticker is required to use the swap shop. And if you guys haven't availed yourself to that, that's a free come on in and look around. It's refreshed like every other week. It's shown on the town webpage. And so, well, it's not the town webpage, it's the Limington Forum community page. But there's always good-looking stuff there, so come on down and look at that. And the transfer station does not accept brush, yard clippings, or hazardous waste. Riverside Recycling in Portland takes those items off your hands. The General Assistance Office applications are available from the town clerk's office during normal business hours. Applications must be filled out and accompanied with supporting documentation and must be signed. The planning board meets at the municipal complex the first and third Monday evenings at 7, except for this month, because the first Monday was Labor Day, and so they've adjusted their schedule this month to the 9th and the 23rd. And Parks and Recs, cards and coffee, I believe, was mentioned in the Public Works, Recreation, Parks and Recreation.
I almost did that earlier.
There you go, Parks and Rec, yes. So, what Mike read off. So, if you have any ideas, anything different, reach out to Madison Moody, who is our rec director, at m.moody@limingtonmaine.gov. But if you don't have any ideas, come and play and have some fun, meet some people, have coffee and donuts.
One more thing to add, just the special town meeting.
Yes.
Yes, so we
Thank
can
you.
just reiterate this to the people. On the 26th of September, we will have a special town meeting to discuss and go over the potential funding of a couple of town trucks needed for Public Works, and also, what is?
Going to vote to change the
Yes.
method of government here. It has to be specifically done a special way according to Maine state law. And so, yes, there'll be two articles on the agenda. Well, 3. You have to choose a moderator.
Yep.
But then, yes, we're going to vote to change from select board to select board / town manager plan is what it's called. Yes, and also to allow us to draw some money from the
General fund. No.
The
Capital reserve.
Capital
Capital
reserve.
Improvement Fund.
Not the reserve.
Not the reserve, it's
Thank
the
you.
capital improvement.
Verbiage.
Yeah.
Very
Yes,
important.
wording is everything.
Correct.
So yes, because we would like to purchase a couple of used vehicles for the public works, for plowing and summer work. So because we are kind of down to just a few trucks right now, we really need a couple more. So we'd like to have good participation out for that special town meeting for September 26th, 2 weeks from
2 weeks from today, right?
3 weeks from
3
today.
weeks from today.
3 weeks from
Today's the
today.
5th, yeah, so 3 weeks from today.
Good. That's, thank you for mentioning that. So
Yeah,
we
no,
can say
and
that
you will
every
see it in
single
the
week.
paper as well
Yes.
as of Monday.
It's gonna be in the Shopper's Guide.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe we could post that as well, because
On
we're
the
gonna
website.
post
Yes.
a picture of the quilt, so
Yep.
we can do the special town meeting at the same time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We would open the meeting to the public if there was public, but we have no one in attendance. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion to adjourn.
I will second that motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. What time is it?
It is 7:22.
We are adjourned.